President Taye says the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is a source of inspiration for riparian countries. And Deputy Prime Minister stresses Ethiopia is driving results in coffee production through bold reforms. Those are the top stories, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism from the capital Addis Ababa. With the news, I'm Biniam Getana, along with the editor and the technical crew. Now the news in full, to stay tuned. President Taye Asqe-Selassie said the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is a source of inspiration for the collective pursuit of riparian countries towards sustainable development. Speaking at the Nile Day 2025 regional collaboration commemorated in Addis Ababa Saturday, he noted that GERD is a source of inspiration for our collective pursuit towards sustainable development. According to him, the dam is a transformative project that amplifies to mitigate impacts of climate change as well as ensure consistent and reliable water supply for agricultural and domestic use across the basin.
That exemplifies our efforts not only to mitigate the impact of floods and prolonged droughts, but also ensure a consistent and reliable water supply for agricultural and domestic use across the basin. It is a cutting-edge water management capabilities, allow for the release of water during period of excess, thereby reducing flood damage downstream while safeguarding water availability during dry spells.
For the President, River Nile is an embodiment of a shared aspiration and common objective of Nile riparian countries of the region.
For anyone who travels around the basin countries or lived at both ends of the Nile, or by imparted a wisdom that the River Nile is an embodiment of shared aspiration and common. I trust this gathering will enable us to meet the aspiration of our people and deal with the mounting challenges we face through our collective endeavors.
Meanwhile, Ethiopia's Water and Energy Minister Habtamu Itafa pointed out that the growing population within the Nile Basin, projected to exceed 1 billion by 2050, exacerbates the challenge posed by climate change, particularly in relation to water availability.
No part of the Nile Basin is immune to the diverse effects of climate change. It is therefore essential that all the basin countries and international community take similar steps to build climate resilience and protect our shared natural resource. Genuine cooperation, enhanced by legal institutional mechanisms, will lead to better climate resilience and shared prosperity.
Another news, at the third G25 African Coffee Summit, Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Turune remarked that Ethiopia is driving results through bold reforms, increasing revenue and opportunity in the sector. The third G20 African Coffee Summit was held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and brought together heads of state, ministers, coffee authorities and institutions, and private sector stakeholders from African coffee-producing countries. Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Turune participated in a two-day summit that kicked off Friday. The Deputy Prime Minister also underscored that Ethiopia is driving results through bold reforms, increasing revenue and opportunity in sector. As Africa's top coffee producer, Ethiopia is driving results through bold reforms, increasing revenue and opportunity in the sector. Under the theme Unlocking Employment Opportunities for Youth through the Regeneration of the African Coffee Industry, we engaged in critical discussions on how to stimulate growth and create widespread jobs, he said. The birthplace of coffee, home to the rich and sought-after flavors of coffee Arabica, is the right place here in Africa, the Deputy Prime Minister added. In response to Ethiopia's proposal, the summit decided that Addis Ababa would host the 4th G25 African Coffee Summit in 2027, an opportunity we embrace with deep responsibility, he indicated. In related development, Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Turina stated that Ethiopia has planted 8.5 billion improved species of coffee seedlings in 5 years to boost coffee productivity and sustainability. The Deputy Prime Minister delivered the statement during the 3rd G25 African Coffee Producing Countries Summit in Tanzania. He asserted in his speech that Ethiopia holds deep cultural and historical ties to coffee, underscoring its position as the birthplace in Africa's leading producer. The country is committed to boosting coffee production and quality, and last year the country exported nearly 300,000 tons of coffee, generating $1.43 billion in revenue. The planting of 8.5 billion improved species of coffee seedling is a crucial step for ecosystem enhancement, forest conservation, and maintaining premium coffee quality. The Deputy Prime Minister also recognized coffee as a strategic product within the African Union's Agenda 2063 and expressed support for a continental agency dedicated to the transformation of Africa's coffee industry. You're still watching ABC World. Coming to our final news package. At the G20 Foreign Minister Forum in Johannesburg, Ethiopia's Foreign Minister Gideon Timotheos urged G20 member states to invest in Ethiopia's renewable energy sector. He highlighted Ethiopia's significant potential in hydroelectric, solar, wind, and geothermal energy, encouraging G20 countries to support these sectors. He also underscored the importance of global cooperation to address common challenges and mitigate global crises. The forum concluded with member states and international organizations reaching a consensus on the need to address global challenges to prevent further catastrophe. On the sidelines, Gideon held bilateral meetings with Indian Foreign Minister Subramanian Jaishankar and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, European Commission's High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy Kaja Kallas, and UK's Foreign Secretary David Lammy. Ethiopia participated in the G20 forum upon South Africa's invitation, marking the first time the forum was hosted on African soil. And now a recap of the top stories once again. President Taye Asseselassie says the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is a source of inspiration for riparian countries. And Deputy Prime Minister stresses Ethiopia's driving results in coffee production through bold reforms. You've been watching ABC World from the capital Addis Ababa, the voice of Pan-Africanism, and thank you for your company. Do stay tuned with the remaining ABC program. Goodbye from me now.